Digital is an on-the-spot form of photography where we can instantly see results and manipulate them according to our needs and wants using such programs as Adobe Photoshop and GIMP.
Shutter speed is the amount of time the shutter is open for light exposure. A quick shutter speed can freeze motion, and a slow shutter speed can blur motion. Slow shutter speeds are usually used in low light situations to gather more light.
By capturing just a photo by itself.
Layers in Photoshop always come in handy. Working with layers is a safe way to go. When using a layer, you create a canvas only dedicated to a certain thing, for example, a brush, a gradient, or even text. Because each layer is dedicated to a certain image, deleting or editing in Photoshop is useful.
When we take a photograph, it captures a part of who we are on the inside.
The way you feel when you are taking a picture or editing a picture shows up in the final product. Everybody has a different interest, so everybody has a different style of photography.
I think that it's amazing to be able to capture a single beautiful moment in something that most people overlook. It's a photographer's job to search for these things in the world and capture them so that they can bring them to people everywhere.
Everybody has their own thoughts and feelings that aren't quite the same as everybody else's, which makes us all an individual. Our work reflects ourselves by showing our inner thoughts and feelings that probably can't just be said out loud because no one would find it as appealing. Instead, we decide to show others what we are thinking in other forms of words to try to catch their attention and show them who we really are.
Photography is so different from all other mediums because it's straight up and very raw. Photography is true self-expression. It's true to the world around us, the world we live in.
The images of Berkeley we have captured really show the style of Berkeley. When I think of this topic, it brings one image to my mind. I think of the photo I took of this old mailbox that was covered with graffiti. To me, it shows how old-fashioned Berkeley still is, and how it is growing every day. It brings together the old and the new in Berkeley. It also shows how free Berkeley is. People feel free to write what they believe, and in turn to say what they believe. I can truly feel the freedom of Berkeley.
He who cannot empathize with events enough to love them, at least in the moment, will not have the strength to reflect them.